The year's 2011, December 16th to be exact. Just a month prior, Notch and his team at Mojang released the first official version of Minecraft. With such a grand event, one would probably not expect much to occur over the upcoming days.
Ow.
But what if I told you Minecraft's first spin-off game will be released just a month after this major release? On December 16th of that year, Notch participated in the annual Ludum Dare Game Jam. Notch participated in the jam while live streaming. He received the theme alone, and after putting much thought into it, he finally came up with the first official Minecraft spin-off, MiniCraft. MiniCraft is a Minecraft-inspired, top-down, retro-style 2D survival game made in 48 hours. Essentially, it's just 2D Minecraft. MiniCraft's gameplay is in some ways similar to Minecraft. The player must gather materials to craft tools to mine ore, chop trees, farm wheat, dig pits, and kill mobs. You must beat the final boss to win, but instead of the Ender Dragon, you must defeat the Air Wizard. As to why you have to kill this wizard, to follow the Game Jam's theme, the game's description reads, the goal of the game is to kill the only other sentient being in the world, making sure you'll be alone forever. This game wouldn't truly be a spin-off if it wasn't a little different from Minecraft, so here are some of the differences I found most interesting. MiniCraft has a custom sky biome. Health is restored with food, and the player has an energy bar that depletes when you do an action. There are only 3 enemies: zombies, slimes, and the Air Wizard. Furniture are objects that can be placed in the world. They collide with players and mobs, and they can actually be pushed around. Instead of diamonds, the strongest ore is called a gem. This game actually plays a lot into Notch's game development history, as well as Minecraft's development, with some interesting facts being, the Power Glove in MiniCraft also appeared in another one of Notch's games, Prelude of the Chamber, which was made for another game jam 4 months earlier. Many features later added to Minecraft first appeared in MiniCraft, such as apples falling from trees, zombie variants, anvils, white flowers, storage objects that keep their inventory when picked up, special furnaces for cooking food, lanterns, large underground lakes, and wind-themed enemies. The sky level is similar to Minecraft's unimplemented sky dimension. Minitail was an unreleased sequel to Minecraft. Notch announced a few days after completing the original game that he was planning to keep working on it, then confirmed a sequel was being worked on, then announced a name. It was going to have saving and loading, replays, a new level generator, improved lanterns, and a widescreen resolution. Moving into 2015, on October 13, we would be introduced to Minecraft's greatest spin-off, MinecraftStoryMode. If you don't know what MinecraftStoryMode is, it is an episodic point-and-click narrative and player choice-driven spin-off game developed by Telltale Games in collaboration with Mojang. The game consists of 5 episodes, plus 3 additional downloadable episodes, along with a second season. In the game, players control the main character Jesse, who sets out on a journey with his or her friends to find the Order of the Stone, 4 adventurers who slayed an Ender Dragon in order to save their world. If you have never seen or played the game, I won't spoil anything else, but I highly recommend checking it out. Unfortunately, due to Telltale Games shutting down, the game is no longer available to download. Your only option is to purchase a complete adventure disc for console or watch some gameplay online. Here are some sad and interesting facts about the game. Paul Rubens, the voice of the in-game character Ivor, unfortunately passed away on July 30th, 2023, at the age of 70 after his battle with cancer. May he rest in peace. MinecraftStoryMode was temporarily available on Netflix for some time until it was eventually removed on December 5th, 2022. The series was eventually pulled not only due to the shutdown of Telltale Games, but also because of expiring licensing rights. On October 17, 2019, the early access version of MinecraftEarth was released. MinecraftEarth was a free-to-play augmented reality and geolocation-based sandbox game, kinda similar to Pokemon Go. Similar to Minecraft, MinecraftEarth was centered around building structures, gathering resources, crafting, and exploration. In build mode, players could build augmented reality structures on build plates in collaboration with other players, then explore them in full size with play mode. Players could gather resources by collecting collecting tappables in the in-game map and by completing adventures, which may be a puzzle, a specific task, or a virtual location with hostile entities to defeat. Unfortunately, the game received its final update in January 2021 and shut down in late June later that year due to the COVID-19 pandemic. It's sad to see the game go. It was well received by gamers, was nominated and won some awards, and was genuinely fun and interesting to play. I hope to see Mojang and Microsoft bring the game back at some point, but it's highly unlikely. May 2020 designates the official release of MinecraftDungeons, a point-and-click hack-and-slash style isometric dungeon crawler. Players explore procedurally generated and handcrafted dungeons filled with randomly generated monsters and also deal with traps, puzzles, bosses, and finding treasure. There's no class system in the game. Players can use any weapon or armor they wish. The game includes 4-player local and online multiplayer. It also features its own story about a villager named Archie who is driven away by his people. He eventually stumbles upon a powerful artifact known as the Orb of Dominance, which granted him magic powers but also corrupted him. With his newly acquired army, he sought vengeance on all those who wronged him. Your goal as the player is to defeat Archie and his army, destroy the Orb of Dominance, and free Archie from its influence. When I first heard of the release of this game, I honestly didn't think much of it until I gave it a try. The game is surprisingly fun and enjoyable. My only critique was the gameplay got stale later on since it was very repetitive. Overall, the game was very well received. I recommend you give it a shot if you have Xbox Game Pass since it's free there. You might honestly really enjoy it. On April 18th, 2023, the worst Minecraft spin-off game was released, MinecraftDungeons, a real-time action strategy game with a similar visual aesthetic to MinecraftDungeons, but with absolutely boring and horrid gameplay. It was so bad in fact, that DanTDM straight up ended his series and admitted he was bored playing the game. The game's peak player count on Steam charts is reported as 5,000, and as of recently, the player average is below 50 with a mixed rating. The premise of the game was to defend the overworld from an invasion of piglins. Players collect resources to construct defenses, upgrade buildings, and summon troops. The primary goal of the combat is to destroy piglin outposts and defend friendly villages from periodic piglin raids. That's all I have to say. If you want, you could give the game a try, but I don't recommend it. And with that, we have completed our list of Minecraft spin-offs. Comment below which one is your favorite. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like and subscribe. Thank you for all the support and see you next time.